I don't know about you, but I don't know how architects think about where they put power outlets, and there's just never enough for all the things we have. I think of the bedroom alone. You're charging a watch, and you're charging your phone, and you've got a lamp, and there might be something else, your red light mask. Or maybe that's just me. There's never enough outlets. And nowadays, with how technology is, you need a USB for something else. And the solution is here, okay? I've talked enough. In a 2-pack from LAX Gadgets, we are getting 9 outlets. You are getting surge protection. One thing I didn't realize was that, did you know your surge protectors expire after 5 years? That was brand new information to me a couple weeks ago. So you're in need of a refresh. How about 50% off, and we'll give you 2 for $24.99 instead of $50. You just pick your color. We've got white, we've got black, and truly they've thought of every issue you could possibly have with extra outlets and with surge protection. So Stephanie McKee is gonna join me. Thank you for the education, my friend.
The red light mask, Rebecca.
I know. I'm like, wait, what else do I have? Oh, my ring charger.
Yeah, the
lamp.
ring.
Like, this is just my 1 bedroom alone at the end table.
Right. Our end tables, our nightstands all need one of these behind them because this expands your outlets. It is going to turn 1 outlet. It doesn't even cover 2, and I'm going to show you the really cool design that we did at Swivel, so it doesn't cover 2 outlets. 1 outlet into 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 opportunities to charge. You don't even have to waste money anymore on the wall blocks. You can plug USB directly into the top here. This comes to you from LAX Gadgets. We are a company that's been around for more than 20 years, started by 2 brothers who had an electronics store in Manhattan, and they're very interested in innovating. So I'm gonna go down here to our outlet to show you the swivel effect. This is what makes this outlet expander surge protector unique. So to start, when you get it home, weighs 7 ounces. You can install this. It's a 1-second installation, boom. And then you customize by swiveling in either direction. It swivels 90 degrees. Genius. This means for your unique space, you can orient everything however works best for you. So now that you know you're getting tons of outlets, whereas you only had 1 before, let's talk about the surge protection part of this, because this is really important to know. I pulled these surge protectors from my home. These I thought I got like a year or 2 ago. Time really flies because these are from 2013. So you can go to your old surge protectors. Maybe it's, you know, the ones that are on the ground and collecting dust and yellowing with age. And you can look on the back for a manufacture date. It is required to be there.
Wow.
If your surge protectors are more than 5 years old, they are expired. Now, they may still be powering your devices. This one that I pulled from my garage, I was still powering up all the batteries for all the tools in this. But if a storm hit, if the power in my home surged, those tools would not be protected. They could get fried. So if you need to update your surge protectors, now's a great time. These are 2025. They even have a little indicator light at the top that shows that you're grounded and surge protected. So you are not putting all of those expensive electronics in your home at risk.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, you're like, okay, what do I need an outlet? Yes, for me, I'm thinking just of all the things I need to plug in. But at the end of the day, the investments that you're plugging in, a tablet alone, how many hundreds of dollars? Your phone alone, hundreds if not thousands. The TVs, the computers. So you are essentially, it's like your little insurance policy while also getting all of that functionality and customizability. Not to mention these handy dandy USBs that are not taking up space, and I can now plug in all these other things in here that don't require it. So I love that they really thought of everything. And because these 2 brothers were exposed to every electronic device, they're like, how can we make it better? They figured it out.
Yes, and with that 90-degree swivel, that's something that I've never seen before in an outlet expander. This is a power tower. It's really giving you so many opportunities to charge. And here's the old way that we used to do this. We would find the wall block. We would spend tons of money on wall blocks because our phones, our tablets, our computers usually had the USB. We have to find the wall block and then plug it in. You don't have to do that anymore. You can take that USB cable and put it directly into the USB input at the top. For me, this is saving me so much time because I'm not running around my house looking for these, and it's saving me money because I'm not spending $10, $20 a pop again and again whenever I lose these wall blocks.
You're kidding me.
So
I haven't even done my research on how much wall blocks could end up costing you. But you could get all of this, 9 outlets. You're getting a 2-pack for like almost the price of buying a new wall block or 2.
Right.
Just one wall block.
Yeah.
So again, if you haven't even looked at your old surge protector that you have your television plugged into and some of your expensive electronics, and to see if it's been 5 years, I mean, this is the season. Not only is it summer storm season in a lot of the country, there's the hurricane season, whatever it might be, if that storm hits and it fries that $1,000 TV, your future self is gonna thank you that you grabbed this 2-pack, and now you are protecting your investments at the same time. So grab it. All you have to do is choose your color. We have the black option available. We have the white option available. Already 4,400 of these have been spoken for.
They're
so
an
congrats.
essential, yeah.
It's really a practical. It's not something that you're gonna think about every day of getting, but once you're educated about something like this, I mean, once I knew, I'm like, oh my goodness, I really have to go around the house and assess what's plugged into what, and am I actually protected? And no longer do I need to use these vintage clunky ones that honestly, some of them, if you try to get it in there, then you're losing real estate because of, depending on what device is in there, because you may not, the way it's configured, be able to use every single outlet.
Yes, so what we're talking about is like the hair dryer blocks that are large, because we have 3 separate sides. Every input, every 3-pronged AC outlet is spaced out, so you can plug in so much to your outlet expander surge protectors. My little hair dryer, if the power were to surge and I fried my hair dryer because it was plugged into the wall and not my surge protector, I would be upset. It's a $50 loss. It might not be the $1,000 TV, but I don't want to re-spend that money. I don't want to spend $50 to get a new hair dryer.
Well, this is normally $50. Yeah. Now it's 50% off.
I love it.
So for $24.99, you're saving a hair dryer. Like, actually 2 hair dryers.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I mean, you really have to think about it that way on why something like this is actually saving you money in the end. It's also giving you an assurance, but also practically allowing you to plug in all of your devices, your lamps, all at once, because you get 9. You get 9 plus the 2 USBs. So essentially 11 power outlets. And then no matter which way you need to configure, because whether you have a media unit, whether you've got an end table that's in a weird spot or a nightstand in a weird spot, you can now twist this around so that it fits in your space the way that it needs to fit in your space. So, I mean, honestly, is there anything this thing can't do?
It's such an essential for every home. A lot of people pick up more than one 2-pack because they put it in the kids' room, the bedroom, the bathroom and kitchen are must-haves because we have a lot of things in the kitchen that need plugged in. This is also essential for an office. Please don't plug that expensive computer with all of the important data on it into the wall. Plug it into a surge protector so you know if the power surges, it's protected and you're not going to lose everything on your computer if it gets fried. Now, the power surging could be something really small like the lights flickering. In my house, it was built in 1954 and the wiring does need updated, but I've gotten a quote. It's about $20,000. Wow. I'm not ready to update the wiring in my home, but I do have updated surge protectors in every single outlet. I don't plug something into the wall. I plug it into here so I know that it's safe. In my kitchen, I love having my LAX Gadgets outlet expander because every time, I love cooking. Only in the last year did I become a cook, Rebecca.
You just gotta get into it?
Yeah, and now I'm conservative with buying new kitchen tools, but I'll buy them. I got a little mini food processor, my blender. You know, I was cooking this weekend and every new tool I brought out, I was like, plug it right in. I have extra outlets, whereas before I had this, it was like, all right, I'm unplugging the microwave. So make your life more organized and convenient and have a charging station, have space for everything you need to plug in, whether it's in the kitchen or the office, bedroom, bathroom.
The convenience of it speaks for itself, but that line of defense, I think that's what I keep coming to, because you don't really think about that all the time. This is that line of defense, because again, Stephanie educated me that every 5 years you should be replacing your surge protector because it expires. When you look at that manufacture date, go ahead, take a look at what you have plugged into, your TV plugged into. Is it past 5 years? It's time to upgrade, and this is the season to do it, because from hurricane season to just summer storm season, it just takes one blowout. It just takes one blackout to fry your $1,000 television, your phone that might be plugged into it, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, to know that you had this opportunity to get 2 of these, 18 total outlets for $25 at a BOGO, grab it, because this is your opportunity. You need to use it somewhere, whether it's an office, whether it's several places in the house. You are getting really 20 because you get that 2 USBs on top of it.
Yep.
So let's take advantage of it. $8.33 on a flex payment if you even want to break up those payments to get this 50% off deal. It's just an insurance policy. It's that peace of mind, and it's your line of defense. Black and white available, but I know it's flying.
Yes.
That white is actually in the lead right now when it comes to our colors.
Yeah, I think we have less white than we have black. So if you have your eyes on that, go for it.
Oh, then hurry.
I
Okay.
love that for, you know, a very clean look. It's summer. We're trying to make our homes look organized.
Right.
Maybe you like that minimal look.
You have
that
white
white
walls,
is great for
right.
that. Yeah.
Agree.
So I think about my living room and the TV console, that whole setup with the gaming console, the speakers. I have my robot vacuums over there. I have a mop and a vacuum. That's a robot. I plug those
You're
in.
efficient.
I know. And then because it's summer, I've always got the fan on. So if you're bringing fans and the little portable ACs into your space right now, have one of these to make sure you can plug everything in and make sure it's protected. I know the host here, Helen Keeney, had a neighbor who had a lightning strike. They had 3 flat screen TVs that got fried. They lost all those TVs because they're plugged into the wall. If they were plugged into an updated 2025 surge protector, they would not have gotten fried, because this absorbs the power surge. If there's too much power coming through the wiring in your home, this can take the hit. Every single surge protector company out there makes surge protectors that last about 5 years. They just can't take more hits than about that many. So you do have to update these about every 5 years. Think about all these old guys that are maybe collecting dust on the floor. Look at the manufacturer date on the back. Think about what's plugged into them and what investments you want to protect. Even just, you know, your cell phone. Mine was a few $100s, $1,000. This is something that every night when you go to bed and you have this on your nightside table, go ahead and plug it into a surge protector instead of the wall.
And you have that peace of mind. I want to show them too, when you get it home and you get it out of the box, how you plug it in, and just the genius of making it so that it doesn't matter the size of whatever you're plugging into, whatever that power outlet looks like or power source. It's you can twist this, you can turn it if your furniture is in a different position. So that is super nice. And the fact that I don't have to take up real estate with a regular plug with, say, a cell phone, I can plug my USB straight into the top. So it's really giving you 2 extra plugs there.
Yeah, to me, this is my most important port, because every day when I charge my smartwatch, my cell phone, my tablet, every other day when I charge my laptop, I'm usually plugging directly into here. I don't have to waste time running around trying to find the block. I can plug directly into that fast charging port and get my electronics charged up faster. Of course, all of these for every hair tool in the bathroom, every appliance in the kitchen. These 3-pronged outlets are on each side here, 1, 2, 3. So you now have enough space to plug in all of the electronics in your home. You know, when our homes were built, they didn't really know how many things we'd have to plug in in the future. So we usually just have one little outlet behind the headboard of the bed. We've got, you know, one behind the couch. We just don't have enough outlets in our home. But with our outlet expander from LAX Gadgets, you can turn one outlet into 11, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 times 2, because it's a 2-pack. This is exclusive to HSN here. It is the lowest price we've done on these. Really great deal today.
It's a huge, huge opportunity to get something so functional, practical for 24/7, 365 days of the year, plus your little insurance policy when the blackouts happen, when there's a power surge, when the storm hits, because it's summer. This is all the summer storms, especially in Florida. We have them so much. And I think Stephanie made a good point, because if you do own an older home, you know, you don't think about it, but like, when was that wiring done? With that 1950s home she has, she would spend $20,000 to have to get it rewired. So just knowing that her items are still protected, she can wait a little longer and save some money up and not have to rewire her entire house, but know that she has this little insurance policy. I just think that that's peace of mind that you can't place a price tag on. But guess what? For the girl math today, I'll put a price tag on it. This should be $50 or $25 each for the 2-pack, or for each if you bought them individually. But we did something. Instead of that, how about buy one, get the other one free, or get 50% off for the 2-pack? Totally up to you. But I need to encourage you, if you love the white over the black, We're more limited here, and it's our most popular right now during this presentation. But of course, I still have the black available as well. Already 4,800 spoken for.
You want to hear my girl math with this?
What's that?
Cost per use. I use this so much, it's probably like a penny per use.
Or maybe less. I mean,
I
it's
use this all day, every day.
Every day, all day.
That's my girl math.
So good. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Stephanie.
Rebecca.
It was such an honor to work with you.
Likewise.
And I know this is our last time together. Oh my goodness, it's all coming to an end. It's so bittersweet, but we love shopping with